Have you ever wondered if a man likes you, but he never says it out loud? Maybe he's not the type to confess his feelings, or perhaps he's just naturally subtle. Either way, actions speak louder than words, and when it comes to attraction, men often reveal their interest in ways you might not immediately notice. From small gestures to quiet behaviors, these silent signs are his way of saying, "I like you," without ever opening his mouth. The truth is, men who are genuinely interested in you don't need dramatic declarations or constant texting to show it. They invest in you quietly, consistently, and intentionally. They create opportunities to be around you, remember tiny details about your life, and notice the subtle changes in your mood. They listen when you speak, protect you without drawing attention, and even mirror your actions in ways so natural you barely realize it. Every subtle smile, thoughtful message, or small gesture is part of a silent language that communicates attraction, care, and emotional investment. What makes these signs so powerful is that they're effortless yet meaningful. They don't come from obligation or habit. They come from genuine interest. When a man checks on you without reason, supports your goals quietly, or chooses to stay when others leave, he's silently prioritizing you. When he respects your boundaries, includes you in his plans, or shows consistency rather than drama, he's signaling commitment and attentiveness without ever saying a single word. These are the moments that reveal his true intentions, and they are often more reliable than verbal confessions, which can be influenced by fear, pride, or timing. If you've ever doubted whether a man truly likes you, paying attention to these subtle cues can change everything. It's not about guessing or overanalyzing every text or glance. It's about noticing patterns in his behavior that point to genuine care and attraction. From the way he smiles differently around you to the way he notices even the smallest details in your life, these silent ways form a roadmap to understanding his feelings without the need for verbal confirmation. In this article, we'll explore 15 silent ways a man shows he likes you, breaking down the subtle signals that reveal interest, affection, and emotional investment. By the end, you'll be able to identify his actions clearly, understand the meaning behind them, and gain confidence in recognizing genuine attraction, even when he doesn't say it out loud. Because sometimes, the most powerful messages are the ones left unspoken. 1. He finds reasons to be around you. When a man truly likes you, he doesn't wait for special occasions or obvious reasons to spend time with you. He creates opportunities, whether it's offering help with something small, joining activities you enjoy, or coincidentally showing up where you are. This behavior isn't random, it's intentional. He might suggest grabbing coffee, attending a casual event together, or even just sitting near you in a group setting. The key is subtlety. He doesn't make it obvious that he's trying to be close, but the pattern is clear if you pay attention. Often, men who like someone don't always verbalize their interest because they fear rejection or want to observe your response first. Instead, actions replace words. Over time, the repeated effort to be near you builds comfort and familiarity. You may notice he's always around when you need assistance or support, or that he seems to appear right when your path crosses with others. This finding reasons to be around you is a silent way of saying he values your presence and wants to create connection without openly stating it. It's his way of signaling interest while respecting your space, letting the relationship grow organically. 2. He remembers small details about you. A man who genuinely likes you pays attention to the little things that most people would overlook. He remembers your favorite drink, the name of your childhood pet, or an offhand comment you made weeks ago. These details aren't remembered to manipulate or impress. They are stored subconsciously because he cares. This kind of attention shows that he values your thoughts, feelings, and personality. For example, if you casually mention a hobby you enjoy, he might surprise you by bringing it up later or even incorporating it into an activity together. He notices patterns in your mood, your expressions, and even small gestures. This attentiveness demonstrates emotional intelligence, which is a strong silent indicator of affection. People rarely go out of their way to recall details about someone they're indifferent toward. When he remembers things that seem insignificant, it signals that you matter to him and is paying attention without needing validation. This also shows his desire to create meaningful interactions with you, not just casual conversations. Over time, these small acknowledgments build a sense of being understood and valued, which is a profound silent expression of attraction. 3. He listens more than he talks. Listening is one of the most overlooked signs of genuine interest. When a man likes you, he prioritizes hearing you over sharing his own stories. He doesn't interrupt, rush, or steer the conversation toward himself. Instead, he absorbs your words, asks thoughtful questions, and shows engagement through body language like eye contact, nodding, or subtle affirmations. This deep listening signals respect and attention, a silent way of showing that your thoughts and feelings are important to him. Unlike casual acquaintances who might listen only superficially, a man who cares will remember the content of your conversations, the emotions behind your words, and even your tone. He picks up on subtleties like hesitation, excitement, or sadness, and responds appropriately, often in small, supportive ways. Listening more than talking also builds emotional intimacy. By letting you express yourself fully, he establishes a safe space for vulnerability without the need for overt declarations. This behavior is deliberate yet quiet, showing that he values connection and prioritizes understanding you over seeking validation for himself. Over time, this creates a bond where you feel heard, supported, and deeply acknowledged, a powerful silent sign of affection. 4. He protects you in subtle ways. A man who likes you often shows care and concern by protecting you without making it obvious. This doesn't necessarily mean physical protection. It could be emotional, social, or even situational. For instance, he might step in quietly if someone is being rude, subtly steer conversation away from topics that upset you, or ensure that you're comfortable in group settings. He notices potential dangers, inconveniences, or stresses in your life and acts before you even ask. The key is subtlety. He doesn't want to make it about himself or appear controlling. These protective behaviors are a silent way of signaling that he values your safety and well-being. It might also include small gestures, like walking on the side closer to the street, carrying heavy items for you, or sending a message to check if you got home safely. Over time, these consistent, thoughtful actions reveal his genuine interest and care. Unlike overt declarations of affection, this kind of protection is quiet, sincere, and often goes unnoticed by others, making it one of the clearest silent signs that he likes you. 5. He mirrors your actions and tone. Mirroring is a natural subconscious behavior that occurs when someone feels connected to you. When a man likes you, he may subtly mimic your gestures, posture, speech patterns, or tone. For example, if you cross your legs, he might mirror it. If you lean forward, he does too. Even your laughter, vocabulary, or phrases may start appearing in his conversations. This behavior happens without him realizing it, and it's a powerful indicator of attraction. Mirroring signals comfort and rapport. He instinctively aligns with you to create harmony and emotional closeness. Psychologists note that people who are attracted to someone tend to imitate them to foster unconscious bonding. The key difference is intentionality. While he may not consciously decide to copy you, it happens naturally because he admires and connects with your energy. This silent mimicry is his way of showing you that he feels in sync with you, without needing to say a word. Over time, this alignment deepens emotional resonance and makes interactions feel effortless and comfortable, another subtle, powerful sign of interest. 6. He makes time for you without excuses. A man who likes you prioritizes spending time with you, even if he has a busy schedule. He doesn't make empty promises or offer vague reasons why he can't meet. Instead, he finds a way to be present. Whether it's a short coffee break, a quick call, or joining your plans last minute, he demonstrates through action that you are worth his time. This consistency is important because anyone can occasionally make time, but someone truly interested will make repeated, intentional efforts. He also avoids creating unnecessary drama or using business as an excuse to distance himself. By making time without excuses, he communicates that your presence is important to him, silently reinforcing his affection. Additionally, these efforts often go unnoticed by casual observers, but you subconsciously feel valued and prioritized. Over time, This repeated behavior signals reliability, care, and genuine interest, a quiet but unmistakable way of showing he likes you without needing words. 7. He checks on you without a reason. One of the most subtle signs a man likes you is when he checks on you for no apparent reason. He doesn't wait for emergencies or special occasions. Instead, he reaches out just to see how you're doing, ask about your day, or ensure you're feeling okay. These messages or calls are often short, casual, and don't demand a response. They are purely about showing care. This behavior is significant because it's consistent and intentional. Unlike acquaintances who might only contact you when they need something, a man who likes you prioritizes your well-being and emotional state without expecting anything in return. Even small gestures like sending a meme that reminded him of you, asking if you got home safely, or noticing subtle shifts in your mood indicate that you're on his mind. Over time, these quiet check-ins build a sense of connection and trust, showing that he values you beyond superficial interaction. His efforts are silent expressions of affection, a way to signal care without the pressure of verbal declarations. The pattern of him consistently checking on you, even in trivial ways, is one of the clearest indicators of genuine interest, signaling emotional attentiveness and subtle devotion. 8. He supports your goals quietly. A man who genuinely likes you will support your ambitions without making it about himself. He doesn't boast about being your cheerleader or seek recognition for helping. He simply encourages your growth and celebrates your achievements. This support can come in small ways, giving advice when asked, sharing resources that might help, or simply listening when you talk about your dreams. His encouragement is consistent but low-key, showing that he believes in you and wants to see you succeed. Unlike casual friends who may only show interest when convenient, he invests emotional energy silently, without expecting anything in return. This quiet backing demonstrates care, respect, and genuine attraction, because he values your personal development and happiness. Over time, you notice that he celebrates your wins sincerely, offers help subtly, and takes pride in your growth, all without making it about him. This form of silent support communicates a deeper connection and a desire to be part of your journey in a meaningful, unobtrusive way. 9. He notices when something is wrong. A man who likes you is highly attuned to your emotions, often noticing shifts that others might miss. Even small changes in your tone, body language, or expression alert him that something is off. He doesn't wait for you to verbalize your discomfort. He senses it and may offer help, comfort, or just a listening ear. This attentiveness is a silent sign of affection because it shows he genuinely cares about your emotional state. He may ask subtle questions, give space when needed, or gently intervene if he feels it's necessary. The key is that his observations are consistent and thoughtful, not overbearing or intrusive. Over time, this ability to notice when something is wrong and respond appropriately builds trust and emotional intimacy. It demonstrates that his interest isn't just superficial. He's invested in understanding and supporting you. This silent awareness is a powerful indicator that he likes you because it requires patience, empathy, and genuine concern, qualities that reveal authentic attraction without needing verbal confirmation. 10. He respects your boundaries. A man who likes you understands the importance of your personal space, time, and emotional limits. He doesn't pressure you into situations you're uncomfortable with, push for immediate intimacy, or dismiss your feelings. Instead, he carefully observes your signals and adjusts his behavior accordingly. Respecting boundaries is a silent yet profound way of showing affection because it communicates that he values you as a person, not just as someone to pursue. For example, if you need time alone after a stressful day, he gives it without complaint. If there are topics you prefer not to discuss, he avoids them or approaches them gently. This behavior demonstrates patience, emotional intelligence, and genuine care, qualities that often matter more than overt declarations of love. Over time, his consistent respect for your limits builds trust and comfort, creating a safe space where you can be yourself. Unlike individuals who disregard boundaries, he sees them as opportunities to show empathy and understanding, proving his interest through thoughtful actions rather than words. This silent respect is a clear indicator that he values your autonomy and well-being, making his feelings evident in subtle, yet meaningful ways. 11. He includes you in his plans. A man who likes you wants you to be part of his life, even in small ways. He naturally includes you in his plans, whether it's inviting you to casual gatherings, trips with friends, or weekend activities. This inclusion is intentional. He wants to share experiences, build memories, and integrate you into his world without making it obvious that it's a sign of affection. He doesn't pressure you to say yes, but he hopes you'll be part of the journey. The choice to include you shows that he sees you as someone important and wants to strengthen your connection. Over time, consistent inclusion, even in seemingly minor plans, communicates care, thoughtfulness, and a desire for closeness. It's a silent way of showing that he values your presence and wants to invest in shared experiences, which is a strong indicator of emotional interest. 12. He shows consistency, not drama. A man who likes you demonstrates reliability and stability in his actions rather than creating chaos or playing games. He follows through on promises, shows up when he says he will, and communicates in a calm, predictable manner. This consistency signals respect and genuine care, as opposed to the unpredictability often found in casual interactions. He doesn't engage in unnecessary arguments, jealousy, or emotional manipulation. Instead, he expresses interest quietly and steadily. Consistent behavior builds trust and signals that his feelings are authentic. You may notice that his attention, efforts, and support remain steady over time. Small gestures that reinforce his silent affection. Unlike people who rely on drama to grab attention, he invests in meaningful connection without theatrics, demonstrating that he values the relationship and respects you. This silent reliability is one of the clearest ways a man shows he likes you without saying a word, creating a sense of safety and emotional security. 13. He gets slightly jealous but stays composed. A subtle but powerful sign that a man likes you is when he experiences mild jealousy yet maintains composure. He may notice when someone else pays attention to you or compliments you, and internally feel protective or concerned, but he doesn't overreact or create unnecessary conflict. Instead, his reactions are quiet and controlled, a fleeting change in tone, a slightly more attentive gaze, or a subtle effort to engage more with you. This controlled response shows that he cares deeply, yet respects both your space and the situation. Unlike someone possessive or dramatic, he balances his emotions with self-awareness, demonstrating emotional intelligence. His silent jealousy indicates investment in your connection without making you feel pressured or guilty. Over time, these small, composed reactions become clear markers of genuine affection. They reveal that he notices your interactions with others, values his bond with you, and experiences protective emotions, all silently, without needing words to convey his interest. 14. He smiles differently around you. A man who likes you often exhibits a unique, genuine smile that appears only in your presence. It's not just a casual smile. It carries warmth, subtle excitement, or a softness that signals emotional connection. This smile may appear when he sees you laugh, shares a private joke, or simply notices your presence. His eyes often light up, and his body language relaxes, indicating comfort and attraction. Unlike a generic, polite smile he might give others, this one is authentic and reserved for moments with you. Smiling differently around you is a silent cue of admiration and fondness, reflecting that he feels joy and contentment in your company. Over time, noticing these genuine smiles builds emotional awareness, a clear but understated indicator of affection. It's a quiet, natural expression of his feelings that doesn't require words, yet communicates interest and connection unmistakably. 15. He stays when others leave. Finally, a man who likes you will often stay by your side when others leave a gathering or conversation. This is not about forcing attention, but rather choosing your presence over distractions or social obligations. He prefers spending his time with you because he values your company above casual socializing. This behavior is silent but meaningful. It shows priority, focus, and a desire for connection. When others depart, his choice to remain indicates comfort, interest, and subtle commitment. Over time, these moments make you feel noticed, valued, and significant in his life. Staying when others leave is a quiet declaration of attraction, demonstrating that he wants to invest time and energy in the relationship without needing to articulate it. It's one of the final, unmistakable silent ways a man shows he likes you, completing the spectrum of subtle signs that speak volumes without a single word.